Ella, what are you thinking?
Mom. Even though the Rita situation has been resolved. But Amy and Anna hated me even more. Every time they saw me, they ignored me. I can't make amends with them. I don't know what to do.
Don't think about it, Ella. Today is a beautiful day. We should have a barbecue party.
Mom. Wouldn't that be bothering Mrs. Miley? We had barbecue parties before. Don't you remember what she did? She and Cora tried to sabotage us. But then, although Cora had sided with us, but we got a lot of problems that day.
You're right. Mrs. Miley will definitely cause trouble. Then we will cook in our kitchen.
Our kitchen?
That's right, Ella. Grill the meat indoors. Then take them out to the garden to eat.
That sounds great, Mom.
I will go buy the ingredients.
Mom. You put in a little too much charcoal.
It's okay, Ella. That's how the fire will get bigger. Oh no!
Mom. The fire's too big.
Ella! Calm down. I have it under control.
Mom. The fire. It is stuck to the ceiling and the floor. Our house will burn down.
Ella! Call the fire department now. I will go put up the fire. Hurry up!
Mom. Although we have put out the fire, but the kitchen was burnt. What should we do?
We have to hire a repairman. But we have to stay outside for the time being. The nearest hotel is far from our house. I just want to stay nearby, so I can supervise the repairman. But Cora is away. We can't stay at her house. Ella. We're going to stay at Mrs. Miley's house.
What?
Glenn and Andy are out again. I'm the only one left at home. Glenn told me I should try to get along with the neighbors. Andy wanted me to resolve the problem with Ella. Why should I do that? But Andy was disappointed at that time. He didn't want me and Ella to argue. Who's ringing the doorbell? Ella? Miss Evie.
Mrs. Miley. Are you free?
What's wrong?
Mrs. Miley. I just want to ask you a favor. Can we stay with you for a few days?
What?
Ella lives in her best friend's house.
Thank you, Mrs. Miley. I called the repair shop. It would take a few days to fix.
It's nothing, Miss Evie. I wasn't planning on letting them in. But Glenn wanted me to befriend the neighbors. Andy wanted me to befriend Ella. But I have to do something. These two always cause trouble. Miss Evie. Ella. You can stay. But you have to follow a few rules.
Rules?
Keep it clean. Keep it quiet. And don't play any silly games.
Mrs. Miley. These rules are too vague. If I walk on the floor and make noise, then I've violated the rule.
You just need to be quiet. No loud music or anything like that. Okay. I'm going to take a short break.
Mom. Mrs. Miley laid down those 3 rules. It's like she is forcing us.
We have no choice, Ella. We're at her house. You should be more careful.
Dear audiences, because of my mom's mistake, we have to stay at Mrs. Miley's house. But I don't think that's a good idea. Renting a hotel room would be better. But my mom wants to save money. What do you think? Please share your thoughts in the comments. And if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up.
Ella. What are you eating?
Mrs. Miley. I'm eating Tim Tim cookies. Did the noise wake you up?
It's okay, Ella. Eating Tim Tim cookies is fine.
That's good.
Ella. Did you just fart?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Miley. After eating Tim Tim cookies, I always fart.
Ella. I told you. You have to keep the house clean. You just farted. That's against the rules.
Mrs. Miley. Ella. What's wrong?
You've arrived just in time, Miss Evie. Ella just farted.
What?
I told you both. You need to keep it clean. You've already violated the rules.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Miley. Ella was so careless. Please forgive her. Ella, why did you fart?
I was eating Tim Tim cookies, Mom.
Ella, you must be careful. We're in someone else's house. You can't be as carefree as you are at home.
I know, Mom. Mom. It's a beautiful day today. Let's dance for a while.
Okay, Ella.
It is peaceful. Evie and Ella don't cause any trouble. They must be scared now. What? Who's playing music?
This is so much fun, Mom. Let's change the song.
Okay, Ella.
It's Evie and Ella. Are they playing music? How dare they? I told them to keep quiet. Miss Evie. Ella.
What's wrong, Mrs. Miley? We're dancing. It's so much fun. Why don't you join us?
What's so fun about it? Didn't I tell you to keep quiet?
Mrs. Miley. This is my garden. We can dance.
But I don't like that. It's noisy. I can't get any rest. You two are at my house. You've agreed to my rules. If you don't want to follow, then move out.
Mom. I'm feeling so stressed. We should stay in a hotel.
I want it too, Ella. But our house is repaired. If we stay in a hotel, it will cost more money. Please try, Ella.
Finally, I still have to endure Mrs. Miley. When will our house be finished?
I'm fine, Glenn. Nothing's wrong. As for making friends with the neighbors, I find it strange, Glenn. I don't know them. Why do I have to go to their house? You and Andy get back to work. I will find some ways. What should I do?
Mrs. Miley. I have a way.
Miss Evie? Ella?
I can help you get to know people. We've lived here for a long time. We understand them very well.
Miss Evie. What are you saying?
Mrs. Miley. We heard everything. You wanted to get to know people around here. But you didn't know what to do. We will help you.
Really?
Mrs. Miley. You should treat them for a meal, so you can build good relationships with them. Let's have a barbecue party.
Barbecue party?
That's right. We will organize at your garden. Ella. Call Cora and a few others. Tell them to go to Mrs. Miley's house.
I know.
Miss Evie. Is that okay? No one has arrived yet.
Don't worry, Mrs. Miley. I've called Cora. She's coming soon.
Evie. We're here. Mrs. Miley. I didn't expect you to throw a barbecue party.
Mrs. Cora. Mr. David. Please come in.
Mrs. Miley. You're rarely spoken to people before. So we all thought you were unapproachable. But you are more relaxed and outgoing than we thought.
Because I've just moved here. I don't know anyone.
Mrs. Miley. We understand each other. Hopefully we will be good neighbors. Although you are Mr. Glenn's wife, you aren't arrogant at all. That's good.
Thank you, Mr. David. Thank you for today, Miss Evie.
Me too. Our kitchen is finished being repaired. We have to go now. Thank you very much. Goodbye, Mrs. Miley.
Evie and Ella. They are good people. Thanks to them, I've been able to get to know many people. I've already done what Glenn said. But I think I forgot something.
I remember now. I haven't cleaned up yet. This party was Evie's idea. I have to ask them to clean up. But they left.
Miss Evie. Ella. They dared to trick me. They didn't want to clean up the mess. While I wasn't looking, they sneaked away. Dear audiences, Evie and Ella, those two are cunning. They didn't want to clean up the mess. They sneaked away. I hate them. What do you think? Please share your thoughts in the comments.
Andy, have you thought this through? You're the mayor's son. You have to do it.
That's right, Andy. It's time for you to grow up. The road ahead will be difficult, but it is essential.
Dad. Mom. I understand. But it's hard to decide.
You must follow that, Andy.
Why was Mrs. Miley angry with Miss Evie and Ella at the end of this episode? Please choose 2 suitable answers and comment below this video. If you like my channel, you can subscribe to watch more videos about my stories. Thank you very much.